Talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained.
The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Texans and the Bengals on Sunday night.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Here we go. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And they go play action now. Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's caught. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. And they've got it here 1st and goal. Mixon is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Mixon again. And once again, he will not go anywhere. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line. So the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
That is absolutely demoralizing for a defense.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I gotta tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't, just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason. The champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. .35 yards that time on the punt. And the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Over the middle, it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, 25 yards to the house. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Burrow will throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 44, Burrow looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston set to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 6 from the 10. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce as the first half is winding down. And the Texans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
11.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we're at halftime. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is...
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Mechie has it on the slant. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away. Changes what you're playing.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals getting set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league when we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll get it near the 40 to the On second down, here's Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans team. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. But to be blunt, not everything has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They'll run here with this. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great effort there. Sending his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals offense returns to the field. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1. Back now in Cincinnati. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow. this one to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he is going to lose yardage here. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Trash.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Ejectocito, cuz.
They come up on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Talking to me? Talking to me?
Chase, he completes it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
Second?
X.
Parentheses?
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 25. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline, it's complete. Athletic grab, but still well short of the first. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, we come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. McPherson's kick is good. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Houston's offense taking over again. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter. At the 20 after a game.
Check pass.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going forward with Pierce. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for.
So
this time he uses quickness to make a play.
That's how you sell that.
Oh, so you add the 14 to...
Add the 14 to what? You're not adding shit. You minusing.
Oh, you do?
Yes. I told you she's goofy goofy.
They'll set up to throw.
Never said that was good.
And it's going to be batted
Motherfucking
down.
leader.
We'll go the other way with a football. Here we go. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
I'm good at decent out there. This is just adding.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
That's when I quit.
They'll start on the ground here on first
Reading
down.
isn't bad.
And he'll take this ahead for
Reading
about
isn't bad.
4. Second down coming up. And the Texans...